Welcome to the Nautobot training video series. So this series is going to be about the Slurpit plugin in Nautobot. Slurpit is a network and device discovery application. We have a dedicated application for that, but we also have a plugin for that in Nautobot. And the main idea is that we are going to automatically discover all your devices in your network and put it inside Nautobot again in an automated fashion instead of having them imported one by one. We also have more features such as reconcile or day 2 onboarding, as well as other features such as data tabs, which would get live data from your devices. So if you install the plugin, you will see the section here, Slurpit, and from here you're going to see all the settings and configurations and basically features of this plugin. First, I'm going to go to onboard devices, and from here you're going to see the devices that are fetched from Slurpit. First, you need plugin connectivity, so you have to set up the endpoint in Nautobot. You also have to set up the Nautobot endpoint in Slurpit, depending on the method that you want to choose. We have, again, a dedicated video for each one of these features, but this is going to be just a high-level overview of what we have in this plugin. I'm going to talk about these different tabs later, but these are the onboard devices, and that means we have accepted these devices from Slurpit. And if you accept them, it will go to the devices section, and now we have them inside our Nautobot. You can also remove them if you want. Now I'm going to go to settings. So since it's loading, I have to tell you that we can also automatically clean up the devices, meaning remove the devices from Nautobot. Not entirely, we just put a status as either offline if the device is disabled inside Slurpit, or decommissioning if the device is removed in Slurpit. And we would replicate the status of the actual device from Slurpit over to Nautobot, so we have continuous updates about our network and devices. And this is the settings page. We have three different synchronization methods. We can push data from Slurpit to Nautobot. We can pull data from Nautobot, and we can do both. There is this data tab section, which is very, very powerful, and it shows you all the synced plannings that are synced from Slurpit. So in Slurpit, we have these things called plannings, and those are going to fetch configuration data from your devices. You have your ARP data, you have your routing table data, and so on. And based on an interval, Slurpit would scrape those plannings off of the devices and gather the necessary information. If we have data tabs and if we've enabled these plannings, we can also replicate that data into Nautobot as well. Keep in mind that this is extensible. You can add as many plannings as you want. These are just some default plannings that we've set up for you. We have this section called data mapping, and basically this is consists of two sections. This is the Slurpit data, or a Slurpit key rather, and this is how you want it to appear inside Nautobot. We have a description for that in here, and this is a way that we can normalize the incoming data from Slurpit. We have reconcile, and in reconcile we can get the IPAM data that is gathered, again using plannings in Slurpit. We have the interfaces data, we have also prefixes, and VLANs, which is something new, and we are planning to add more as well. So I have all these information here, IPAM, interfaces, prefixes, and so on. If I accept, they would go to their associated section in Nautobot. So if I accept IPAM, then they would go under the IPAM section. Same with interfaces and prefixes. So they are not accepted yet. And the last one is logging, which shows you logs. You can also clear your logs, and the rest is history. So I will see you in the future videos.